KSW 70. It was a wild card with wild cards. The KSW MMA Fun Fair gave us absolutely wild rides tonight, and it was a pretty dope and funky affair, I have to say. There were some injuries on the card that we never foresaw, and it was a bit strange. However, we had some of the fastest KOs, I think, in KSW history. We're going to just take a look at the top three, and what a KO tonight by Ivan Ursula.
It was a magnificent performance. You know, Rafael Kianchuk walked with confidence tonight. He believed that the right hand and his hands were going to be dominant over Arslan. Arslan was patient, though. I felt like when Arslan came out, he let Kianchuk lead that dance. I feel like that was a smart strategy. Krzysztof, it was fun while it lasted, my friend.
Yeah, I almost felt like Kianchuk wasn't ready for the power and the explosiveness of Arslan. And that's what caused it. Arslan, some calm, cool, composed, all of a sudden explodes, throws everything he's got with those hips, drops his opponent, and boom, there goes the finish. Beautiful job by Arslan.
Well, I spoke to Arslan earlier on in the evening with Francisco Barrio, his Zagreb teammate, and they were very confident that they were going to take the win. But you cannot take away from the awesome power. The combination there, the left, right, the consistency, the way that the ground and pound came in, I mean, it was all over. Thomas Bronder stepped in, and yeah, I mean, that was a knockdown and a finish right there. Really great performance there from the Croatian, and they had a great night at American top team Zagreb, with Barrio winning earlier on the card, and of course the win by Arslan. Well, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? Chris, this guy is weird. He's wonderful. He was a former Chelsea goalie. He came to MMA as a BJJ purple belt. He is a black belt even. And tonight, after a performance, a rope-a-dope performance, I have to say, against Michal Kita, where he came back in the second round like Lazarus and did the business full-fat style, tonight pulled out an amazing rabbit from an incredible hat.
We didn't know what to expect. We knew his opponent, Daniel Omi Alonso, was going to come out and probably try to stand. He was traditionally a guy who uses the southpaw game, the left hand, the left kick, the left elbows, the left knees. It was always going to be a clash of styles. And Ricardo Prezzel, when he spoke to us earlier, he said, look, I got to get my BJJ going. I have to go out there and get this guy down to the ground and submit him. Now, strategy was peculiar. Omi Alonso looked good on the feet early, but look at this. After dumping Purcell down, he came into the guard. And then the leg lock attack, it was gorgeous. Just seeing the actual conversion from the heel hook to outside Ashi, grabbing the straight ankle lock. A couple of attempts later, there was the tap.
Yeah, Purcell's a character. I love this guy, right? And the cool thing about that is he's just being him real self. That's who he is. And I love that. Smart, talented. He's got the skills with his hands, got the skills with the BJJ. Potential matchup with our champion, right? Could be awesome.
Absolutely. What a finish. Decisive finish. The leg lock there from Prezzel. And you just got to love that guy. You know, you're going to have to put a stake in his heart to keep him down, because he just keeps coming back. But we talked about a professional sports mindset, and it doesn't matter how or where you apply that. For him, first of all, his life started out as a goalie, and we could see when he stood in his corner, he stood like a goalie. You know, you couldn't get anything past him. And tonight, his opponent didn't, because Prezzel did the business. Decisive win, great performance. We go to the top of the card, and it was a legend versus legend. I have to say, deep inside, it was a clash that I didn't want to see. I absolutely adore both these two fighters. I have so much admiration for Materla, and I have so much admiration for Pudzianowski. They both have terrific backstories, and they've both battled to get where they are. Who would have thought two completely different weight categories for all of their career? Pudzianowski is the world's strongest man. That's not just a statement, it's a fact. 5 times he's proved it. And tonight he took on Materla, one of KSW's staples, an early practitioner from the very beginning. And we thought that Materla would have the skills to be a matador and deal with the raging bull that is Pudzianowski. But Pudzianowski, what a finish.
It was wild, and he looked so good. I feel like coming down from the super heavyweight affair against Bombardier last time, The speed was better. The fitness was clearly there in some of those early exchanges. Materla also looked good coming up. We had questions about this. We had so many questions, but the strategy, I feel, for Pudzianowski just came out of nowhere. We didn't, and he talked about it after winning, we did not see him in open space landing a clean knockout punch like that. There were some great early exchanges. Materla was looking to try to pick him off, but man, Pudzianowski was on fire there tonight.
Yeah, for me, it was just the size and the strength of Puja. And you can tell that Materla just could not get him off of him. It was just the strength, brute force of that big man, man. He's a beast. And now he's got skills. That's the beautiful thing. He's just growing. At 45 years old, the man keeps getting better. And that's a beautiful thing to watch. So I'm looking forward to whatever's next for him, because that's going to be